All right. Hello, hello.
What up?
How is everyone?
Yes, happy County Miyazono's birthday day and nothing else.
Exactly. We're back on Dangan Ronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. I'm Kels, I'm the person behind the controller, and I apologize that my voice does sound a little bit different. I'm using a different headset today so that I have both ears covered, because fireworks suck. They're very pretty, but they're awful. No offense to anyone who likes them.
No, it's all good. No, I totally feel the mood. Hi, I'm Manabingu something, and I'm here also ignoring the stuff going on outside.
Woo!
So damn loud. And yeah, oh my god, I realized my microphone is nowhere near me. That's probably bad, and now it is, and I hope everyone can hear me better now. Thank
Yay.
you. Now for a tap dancing number. Da 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 da. Yeah.
Yay.
Anyway.
So, do you have anything to talk about for pre-show banter, or should I Google a random question to have us answer?
Well, I am in the middle of also celebrating. Holy shit, Tokyo Mimi's coming back.
Yay.
And I am just like living my best life. I'm like totally gonna wear Tokyo Mimi colors, and I have like some bows that I bought at convention. It's like literally has Miyoichigo on it, and I'm like,
that's so cute.
I'm wearing this tomorrow. I'm gonna just literally like story time, I guess. Like when I was like in middle school, I legit had like four besties because I was the fifth one, and we literally would pretend to be the Mimus at recess. It was it was a lot. I was Miyoichigo. I mean, it was so weird because it's like all of us kind of had the kind of personality of each Miu Miu. It was so weird how that turned out. Yeah, so we were all like Mimis. When we found like two others, so I was like, okay, you can be Miu Berry and you can be Miu Ringo, and we're like, oh my god. It was great. It was like the best thing. Oh, also, speaking of middle school, I know this is a weird tangent to go from. We used to play Mew Mews in recess because my middle school was cool and we were the only one in the county that had recess. True story. But fun fact about my middle school in particular. My friend texted me the other day, who was the Mew Pudding of the group. She was like, "Yo, guess what? I was watching the Backstreet Boys last night," and I'm like, "Yeah," and I found out that in our middle school they filmed "Quit Playing Games with My Heart."
Oh my god!
And I'm like, "Yeah," I freaked out when the first time I figured that out too, because I was like having my like moments. I'm like, I feel like we're just watching Backstreet Boys because I know they're like the shit and I love them. That's my childhood right there. And I was watching the video like years later, and I was like, dude, I squinted really, really hard. Besides, trying to like not see the half-naked men with the water on the rain dramatically. And I was like, wait a minute. I know that basketball court. That's my middle school. What the fuck? I was like freaking out because I'm like, I literally played Mew Ichigo on the same steps that the Backstreet Boys were dancing half naked in the rain. Wow! Like that is the best damn story ever. I was just like, I was so happy. And then we were like texting, it's like, we should go back. We're alumni anyway, but like we should pose and be like, yeah, we went here.
Absolutely. I feel like that's the only way. Like, screw like 10-year class reunions. Like, that's the picture you have to get.
Right? Because it's like, now I can't unwatch that video and not be like, oh my god. Like, that's where I went to middle school. Like, just it's so good. I need to go back and tell my principal and be like, hey sir, did you know? Like, I just want to know if you knew, but like, did you know? And it's like, it's so weird, like the history of that school, because it used to be a high school, right? Which was my high school that I went to. But then they split or something, and it's like, okay, now you're a middle school, and the high school that I went to is now where it's at. But yeah, so that's the most interesting story I have of the day, because it's like nothing's ever gonna top the I went to middle school with, I guess, the Backstreet Boys.
Seriously.
It's kind of.
I don't
So,
have
yeah.
anything like that exciting. Like, I will say there's probably some stuff in Tokyo that, you know, like I went to when I was growing up and like I would recognize. But like the only thing that I can say for sure that ever happened at any school that I attended was there's an old movie, Animal House. It's like this frat boy kind of movie that was filmed at my university.
Right.
That I did for undergrad. And like when you go on the tour, like they tell you, you know, like, yeah, the Animal House was filmed here and here and here. So I'd never seen it. And I didn't even think about it until way after I'd graduated. I went back and saw it on some streaming platform and decided to watch it. And it was like, oh my God, like it was literally all filmed at my university.
Holy shit.
It's like,
that's insane.
This is a blast from the past. Like, damn. I remember like sitting there and there and there.
Just having war flashbacks, like, oh my God.
Seriously.
It's like, I sat there. What? Stop it.
It's insane.
It's an out-of-body experience when you, like, look at a movie or something, like a famous music video or something, and you're like, wait a minute, I literally stepped through those halls, or I was there, and it's just like, that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, it's like I spent 3 years there, like, going, oh my God, this campus is so boring.
Damn.
Apparently someone didn't think so. And
yeah,
filmed an entire
somebody
movie at
was
it.
like, excuse me? Excuse me? Like, for real. That's awesome, though. Oh my God, now I gotta watch that.
Yeah, you know, go watch Animal House. You can see my old
Animal
university.
Yay! I will.
Also used to be fun is that I worked as a translator during university, but to make some extra money on the side, because I was a poor bitch and paid for my own college, I worked at the construction department at the university. And so, you know, like, as they did construction and all of that, I would be doing the invoices and stuff. And so I was able to go back and see all of the different changes that had been made to the buildings. So I could tell you exactly, like, from modern day to that movie, it's like, oh, that got changed during this upgrade, and that got changed during this upgrade. So, like, I've got this weird categorical knowledge of when things were replaced at my university. So it was this really weird kind of look back of, oh my God, like, they actually did replace that. That's what that used to look like?
That's awesome, though. Oh my God. Oh, and apparently chat said Stephen Curry. Steph Curry. So sorry, Steph Curry filmed some stuff at my high school's gym because a relative of his was on our staff. Damn.
That's neat.
Dude. Like, the world is so small,
it
guys.
Really is.
It's so small. You never know who's gonna get the next blockbuster film, and if it's gonna be at your next school or like park or something.
Exactly.
Damn.
Like, you never know, especially who's gonna blow up. So.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it happens every day. I want to go to the high school where High School Musical was filmed and just see what it's like, and like. And then I'll do, we're all in this together. And it's gonna be great.
Perfect.
Anyway.
Like that. I'm sure no one else has ever done that.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have. But thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
I'm
you.
being supportive.
Thank you. My dreams will come true, I swear. My God. Anyway.
Anyway.
I haven't been here in like a billion years, it feels.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay, for context, I am literally a week to maybe tops away from performing at MetroCon.
Yay.
So I've been literally just non-stop getting everything ready. And yeah, today, this week I'm gonna be doing a lot of that too. So
we're cheering for you.
Thank you. I'm like halfway there. I will say.
Living on a prayer. Sorry.
Yeah. Living on a prayer.
Well,
Anyway, you know who else is living on a prayer? These kids.
these guys, yeah. Anyways, we are always glad to have you back, but as always, take whatever time you need. We'll be here when you are ready. But let's talk to our murder kids.
Our murder kids.
So what happened last time? We joked about Gundam being the killer out of spite, but the more that we investigated Mechamaru's remains and the arrangement of the chain doors and locations, the more convinced we are that his hamsters helped him lure Mechamaru to a trap involving wires and the debris from the pillar underneath him, then screwed with the crime scene. Sora couldn't fix the doors until Nagito gave him a tool, so we had to play as our ex-husband to conduct an investigation of Strawberry House. As Nagito, we entered the final dead room and solved the puzzle with Monomi's help, then won a game of Russian roulette to reach the armory. At the armory, Nagito received more files and learned the secret of the houses. He teleported to Grape House to let us know that we were a talentless reserve corps student, and now he's being a diva to everyone, but he's especially condescending to us. This is how our marriage has dissolved.
Mm-hmm.
Type F in the chat. Oh yeah, now we're at trial. So, really quick, let's see if there's any more skills that we have that we haven't equipped. I don't think we've bought anything recently. We have not. If there's anything we want to buy. That is not that correct one.
Stuck.
Perfect, there we go. You're welcome.
That's stuck in my head. Well, okay, no. I was gonna say, it's better than what was stuck earlier, but, like, no, I like it. Like, earlier I was like, for context, I am a mentor in this, online singing competition called Next Top Singer, and, one of the groups I was mentoring, because the theme is, you gotta sing something from a movie. This round, it's the group round. And, we were talking songs, and I was just suggesting, don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep, cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. That was great. So that was stuck in my head the entire time. It's a good banger. I love it.
Is.
I love Aerosmith.
It feels very 90s, and I don't even know if it came out in the 90s, to be completely honest.
It did in our dreams.
Exactly. Alright, are we ready to proceed to the class trial?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
Type woohoo if you're an Aerosmith stan.
There you go.
Anyway. Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial, even though you've done this a bajillion times.
We really have.
So you know the whodunits and shit. Actually, I think this dialogue is the same as last time.
It really is. So, you picked the wrong person.
Yeah, you know how it works. I don't gotta tell you shit.
There we go.
Do the thing! I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Woo! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right? It's really weird to talk with both ears covered now. Like, all of my voices sound different now, and it's thrown me just a little bit. So, I apologize if none of my voices actually match what they usually are. It's fine.
No, you good. Good.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer was. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Oh my god, yes you are. Kone, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
I mean, it is kare, so...
Hey, why don't we just try getting over the incident? I mean, going over it, not getting over it. Wait, context.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to get over it too, so...
At some point. Oh, that came out wrong, I'm sorry.
Freudian slip right there.
Yeah. We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I wanted to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body at a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape House for Monokuma Tai Chi and found out the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia? Chiaki met early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were there together since last night!
We do play a lot of man whores, but
Okay, like, bitch, we weren't doing anything crazy. Like, all of us were starving and half dead. Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
we were clearly using up all of our extra energy to play Scrabble together.
Actually, yes.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Oh, of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
Flexible legs is the weirdest way to say that, but
Flexible legs.
I like it. Sonia,
I'm gonna use that.
love it.
Love to see it.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We had a sleepover. Jealous much?
Exactly. We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck. So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that. Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
Because Gundam's looking real fucking shady right now. There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So, it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half.
Damn, I felt that. You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel.
Oh? She ships it? What?
I think she misread the situation, but you know what? She's best girl and she's cute, so...
Yeah, it's fine.
We
She can
need
get
to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
So then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon!
My dude, that was not a compliment.
No, it wasn't. If he thinks it was, well, I have some sad news for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, that bitch talked.
Yeah.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Huh?
Oh no, I can see where this is going. What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally just tell by looking!
You can tell the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Alright. We have the oil on the floor, the pillar, the hammer, the chain, and the pillar fragments, and the broken door knob. Holy shit, there is so much... Oh, shit. Okay, let's look at our evidence really quick. Alright, so we have the Monokuma file, we have the wire that was wrapped around his legs, good night button, the oil on the floor, the tipped over pillar that has the blood on it, the new looking hammer, the chain, Akane, who heard a rumbling noise at 5:30, the pillar underneath Nekomaru's body, Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking towards the first floor of Strawberry House, the wall clock that went off, the contact elevator that was broken, the button, Nagito suddenly showing up at Grape House before the elevator was fixed, the compass needle spinning 180 degrees in the elevator, Nekomaru's clock alarm, the radio clock information, the broken doorknob, and the strange feeling in the tower. Okay, so we should figure out the weapon first. Weapon was right at the scene of the crime. The pillar. No, the hammer. Oh god, we're starting here. Killer used that hammer. Oops. Beat the crap out of him.
Right. So we just gotta. Shoo, 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 shisha. Chucky, if Soda Fountain doesn't want to sing, he better make up for the feral girl.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The hammer and the
Mekamaru's dead, so now the remains of his 2 ships have to pair up. Oh no.
I don't like this at all. The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like he said, it looks like that's the case, but... Alright. So... Weapon was right there at the scene of the crime. Pillar. Oh, the hammer. Killer used that hammer. Okay. I don't know how that has to do with how they beat the crap out of Nekomaru. Okay, so... Oh, it's because the hammer looks new. There's no blood on it, or oil, I guess. Da-da-da-da-da. Take that. Objection. Wrong game.
Objection. I mean, it's in our, I guess, what would we call this? The Fearless Leader Gaming Cinematic Universe.
There we go. It's
FCU.
There we go. Perfect. Exactly what it is. No, I can't accept that. That hammer was the murder weapon.
Autopsy said 1 blow. Did it? Did it say 1 blow? Did it?
Yeah, let's check it out.
1 blow? Because that
Monokuma file. Nope. I don't think.
So not 1 blow.
Nope. Or at least we don't have a truth bullet if it was supposed to be relevant.
Oh, okay. Well, why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean, so that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon. Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon. Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they could have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta! Oh no! That's the best nickname ever!
I love it, and I feel like Pekko would love it too, so...
I'm gonna cry! That's it. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on.
He's now the baby gangster.
He's now baby gangsta. Oh no. Anyway, boss baby. Anyway, but baby gangsta, me. He didn't want to comment on that because he knew he would die.
Yep.
Anyway, just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something. It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else in the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it, is it Nekomaru's body? They just, like, beat him with his own leg, it's fine. The broken pillar, the hammer, or the chain around the door?
I was gonna say Nekomaru's body, but maybe the broken pillar.
I think it's the broken pillar, because I think that had to have been the first thing that happened.
Yeah.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar. Then that pillar's the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why? We tried to move it, right? It's no use! It's barely budging! Didn't I tell you? Yeah, that pillar was pretty frickin' heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar. The dead guy, obviously.
Yeah. Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself? You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then, even if Nekomaru could have lifted the pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide.
By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide.
Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's the problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use a pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go. Henshin.
I love it.
Transforming into a magical girl. Yeah, let's go.
Alright, we got a bunch of shit now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no need to lift that pillar. Pillar wasn't lifted. Beating him with it is beyond dream. I think that we're having thunder now, which I'm sure that people are really loving in the middle of the fireworks.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so...
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, I didn't notice a contradiction. Alright. The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar? Is that really it? Oh, wait, I know what it is. It has to be the pillar fragments, because they're under his body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, screw you. There we go.
Ayo.
Because remember, if the fragments are under his body, then they had to have fallen first.
Ayy.
If Nekomaru was the killer, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Oh, fragments.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. Oh, that was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
That's a good question. How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
I gotta feel it. Ooh. Wait, tonight's not gonna be a good night. Anyway,
Tonight is not going to be a good night, no.
It's not gonna be a good night. A feeling. That's just your instinct. But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it. Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
Ah, you guys are the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. You all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. Teehee.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you, so I guess I should lend a hand.
How is this an improvement from before?
Yeah, what
But
the
it
hell?
is somehow.
Oh god.
I don't know what to do about this.
He went from, it's die if I die, to, bitch, I ain't dying today.
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? You grew a spine, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is? Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know.
We've seen it.
That's right, you've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am the he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Oh my god.
It is only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
I cannot wait for you to be punished.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No, you're far greater than the ultimate weapon, sis. You wield your 4 dark devils of destruction.
I'm not
Cute
shipping
little
this.
hamsters. They're so cute. Ooh.
I refuse to ship this. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
It is not happening. I see. Ew, stop it. I don't know why, but I'm not liking this. Because it doesn't involve me. Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the fun house.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be symbols of hope, aren't you?
Well, we don't do that very well.
I forgot, except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Oh, anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the fun house, right? Then I think it must be something to do with the structure of the fun house. The Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. And in actuality, wow, I can speak today. In actuality, they're both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the fun house.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Yeah, because when we went to see the crime scene from the other house, shit got weird. Alright, let's... Oops, that's not what I meant. Hit. Please excuse me, Sonia, as I just shoot you with a hammer. Let's see. Strange feeling in the tower. Broken doorknob. Okay. The Strawberry House and Grape Tower are actually the same place. That's the secret of the funhouse. Is that it? Really? Weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floors are different. Settled this.
I love how Chet's like, I'll take that as a confession from Gundam.
Perfect.
What if he, yeah, like, that's a good point. What if he said that to throw people off so that they don't think it is him, but it's actually him?
It's a possibility.
Like, he's just messing with us at this point.
Mm-hmm. This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here. Okay, what do I have for evidence? Alright. Let's do the strange feeling in the tower. They're the exact same place. Is that it? Weird to say they're the same place. I need to look at what's listed there again. Okay, placement of Nekomaru's body, flipped over pillar, and the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts, that look exactly the same. The walls are different colors. He is correct. The designs on the floors are different. He is also correct. Okay.
Nagito, you see, this whole island is a video game map. And the ultimate weapon is the list of cheat codes I memorized.
At least he's being, you aren't good enough to be killed by me instead of actively trying to get us killed, I think.
I know, this is a weird wit. It's like better, but not better.
Yeah.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see, that means it could have passed as an exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops. I said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again. Never mind.
Arguing shit.
Apparently we're not talking about this.
Oh.
Then how about this? Somebody move Nekomaru's body.
I don't think that's it.
No.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower? But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing that moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
It is too heavy to carry. Let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
What? What is this argument even?
Alright.
Alright, we're arguing with Sonia for the first time. Holy shit.
Let's go with the broken doorknob. Pillar and body could have been moved. Pillar could have been rolled. Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. How long did we think this happened? It was probably not Monokuma's doing.
Exactly.
As expected of a princess, she's overcoming my arguments with great confidence. I need to counter her remarks and wait for an opportunity to refute her.
Sonia, I appreciate that you're trying to solve this, but please leave this to the professionals.
Exactly. Why can't I suddenly cut anymore?
Oh damn. Chat be like the building itself rotates around the tower. Oh my god, that would be too damn
Maybe.
much. Who built something like that? What? Oh. I appreciate her. I appreciate Sonia so much, but also at the same time, honey. What are you doing, honey? Blessed. We got this.
We do not, because I can't seem to counter her, and I don't know why.
She's just the powerful princess. She's like the final boss. Clearly.
Oh, I have a limited number of cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Unlimited cuts.
I can't push her back. What the hell am I supposed to do?
She is just that powerful, I guess. Damn.
She really is. So I literally can't miss. Otherwise, she's going to keep pushing me back.
Yikes. She is such a Chad. No, a Giga Chad. Anyway. It's the faux show. Once she said faux show, she became unstoppable.
Exactly.
And now we are facing the consequences. This is what happens when she says faux show. Lord.
Oh yeah, that is thunder. Hello.
Hello? Wow, I even heard it through here. Damn.
Yeah, it's very loud.
What diggity damn.
Yep, and I'm out of cuts again.
Oof. You can do it! You can do it, be messy mode, baby, all night long.
Okay, so maybe I need to... Okay.
Are we using the correct sword, says chat?
The sword at this point doesn't matter.
It's just her, determination and willpower.
Okay, so I think I understand what I need to do. There we go.
Hey.
Finally. Okay, moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think? Seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Using the power of futuristic robo... Oh crap.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're in danger.
Oh no. Do we have to wait multiple statements to be on the same time to refute with one slice?
Yep. I got that eventually. Okay, there's definitely a hole in what she said. Okay, so, Robo Bear. The pillar, the body, everything it's crime scene. He could have moved it all easy as pie. Okay, except for the fact that I don't... Okay, it's the broken doorknob. There we go.
You can do it!
Apparently it is not the broken doorknob. Okay. I don't have any time to look at my stuff. Okay.
Yikes.
Oh, the chain maybe? Oops. How about that? Nope. Okay. Oh, probably the oil on the floor. Oops.
Yeah. Jeez.
I get
oil.
it.
The oil. Oil.
I panicked. I wasn't
No,
thinking it through.
No, you're good. You're good, pal.
Moving the body and the pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then
Whoa, where am I? Fuck.
Alright. Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
Oh. Gee willikers, I'm terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's alright. A fired up Estonia is awesome to watch.
So, what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they? No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Hey, Nakito.
Oh, you're finally talking to me. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up.
I'd like to point out Mikan's X is a cross. For, I'm guessing, a nod to her nurse background.
Damn.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the fun house.
Give us the answer. No friggin' hint. Damn.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him? But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. Could he be talking about, was it Monokuma Taichi? Was it the life-threatening game? Was it the investigation at Strawberry House? Or was it just tampering with the crime scene?
Definitely the life-threatening game. Oh yeah. But I want it to be the other stuff.
it was just him tampering with the crime scene. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture.
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See, this is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Never gonna give you up. Never... No. Can you imagine?
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture?
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
What doesn't make sense in this picture? I mean,
Everything.
other than the trees that look like they've been drawn in with paint.
The big ass tree.
Okay, so that would be the hallway. That would be the hall, but there's nothing on the other side of it. If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture?
Everything.
Okay. What else doesn't make sense in this picture? I mean, we seem to be weirdly high up if this is the first floor. I don't know. Over here.
It's the tower, right? There's only one tower in the picture. That's what we've been thinking all along. Which means it's not unnatural at all, don't you agree?
Everyone's staring. I just made a fool in front of myself in front of everyone. The trees?
Maybe it's trees.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angle suggests that it was taken from higher up. Okay, I had already discerned that, yeah.
That's right. Good boy. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not! Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spellcast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Damn, I didn't understand the word you just said, but from this point on, do your own thinking, now that you finally met the same requirements as me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
I'd like to point out, we did not call ourselves symbols of hope. You keep calling us symbols of hope.
Exactly.
It might be impossible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normie. High school student, yeah. Despite the fact that you don't have any real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time?
Why, hello there, Hajime.
Nagito, why are you here?
Because I showed up.
You showed up? How did you even come here?
Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you said they appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At any time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Nagito, back off. She's still my best girl.
Right.
The top floor? So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind Funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I think about it. Alright, let's do this. means that Strawberry House has to be on top of Grape House.
Hey.
All right. Jet Set Radio Future Time.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh shit, I
Mario
already
Kart.
forgot what... Okay, that's the jump button.
Okay.
You don't have to jump in Mario Kart, this is bullshit.
Right. Oh shit. Ah. I would fail at this so
oh
bad.
shit, hello.
Ah!
That popped up out of nowhere.
Right. This is like that galaxy braining meme.
I'm too stupid to do this. Alright,
No,
question
you're
one.
good.
Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
'Cause
otherwise
we were
couldn't,
there?
Yeah, we couldn't stay in them if they didn't exist. So, yay, we did it!
Yay, existing. Oh no. Wow.
Oh, hello.
It got more complicated. Holy shit, why? Why are they doing that?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I don't like that. Oh shit, oh no, oh damn.
Alright, are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? Okay, they have to be the same building.
Yeah.
Because we've just figured that out from that photo. Yay!
Building. Where did they say they took the picture from? Well, they had to do it from Strawberry House, right?
The picture was from the final dead room.
Yeah,
So, yeah, technically Strawberry House. Alright. How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other? They have to be positioned vertically rather than horizontally. Because if he was on the first floor of Strawberry House and he got to the third floor of Grape House, da-da-da-da, we did it!
Hey, our mental gymnastics, literal.
Yeah, we just hit like 800 things, it's fine. I got it! I know the secret of the funhouse!
Good boy. I mean, then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So, where did Grape House go? There's only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, but different floors.
Then the two houses aren't too different. They're just 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located. Where Strawberry House is located, is it the floors below Grape House or the floors above Grape House?
Whee!
It's above. Because he climbed down.
Yeah.
On top of Grape House, that's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means that the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Gee.
Oh, snap!
I never Wow, she turned into like That's So Raven in 2 seconds.
I never expected that 2 houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The 2 houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with 2 different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the 2 houses were 2 separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the fun house, Monokuma put us to sleep, so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been cool, bud! I don't like that. I don't like saying that. Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
Yeah, that's right. Those two houses exist on different floors on the same building.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they are different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places? Ah, your precious hammies don't know, but it's so simple. Wow. Alrighty then, I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Rejection. I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out until she notices me.
That's gonna be a long time, my dude.
Yeah, it ain't happening in this century, my boy.
Alright. Are we gonna talk about that broken doorknob now? Okay, he's
Probably.
gonna solve that mystery in a flash. Then hurry up, dumbass. I feel that.
That is the biggest mood of the century.
One of the bodies was actually a dummy. Okay, well,
No.
it was not. Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. Be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts. Gundam is apparently magnificent. Okay.
Oh shit.
So... a dummy of Nekomaru's body existed? Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But is something like that even possible? I mean, no, not really. What do I have? Goodnight button, the tipped over pillar, the chain, the broken doorknob. I mean, what do I have to prove that it's not a dummy? That's
Right.
just stupid. Da-da-da-da-da.
They be trying. The chain, says Chad. The chain.
Maybe. The chain was wrapped around the handles of the door at the back of Grape Tower. It's so heavy that two people couldn't. Da-da-da-da. Do I have? I don't really have anything good for this. Okay, fake body. Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. That is correct. Should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts. He stole the spotlight. Which one was the fake body? Just pick one of them? Not. Dummy of Nekomaru's body existed. Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But is something like that even possible? Okay, so... let's look at... body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. Open that. Like, literally, how do I prove that he is the only one?
If there was a dummy, where's the real one? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good question.
I don't think there was a dummy. There's no way it could have been.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is so stupid that I'm... Fake body. Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. Alright, we're just gonna go with the strange feeling in the tower, because I don't know otherwise.
Yeah.
Hurry up, dumbass. That's a mood. It was not a dummy. Dumbass. No, you're the dumb.
It's like, do we present the Monokuma file?
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved, and that's when you said...
No, not just that. The part that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too, yeah.
No.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Damn, like,
Okay.
Sonia is not pulling her, punches.
Yeah, damn. Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
Yeah.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
Oh my god.
However, ignoring his weird tears, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it is meaningless if we don't have the important answer. The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
A device? Like that? A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, let's do this.
Oh god.
Alright, it's an elevator. I'm calling it now.
Sonia, I get that you want to see Soda dead, but please work with us here. Shit, she ain't like...
She is not playing around, man.
She was like, how disappointing. Does she want him to die? Wow.
Apparently.
At least now we know her true feelings.
We do
Beto.
That's it, that's it.
Oh shit!
Beto.
Okay.
Ew.
B.
Okay, this was the easiest one, damn.
I know. D. O.
Oh.
Alright, just give me an R at this point. There we
Give
go.
me a no. Yeah,
R.
let's go.
Elevator.
Let's go!
Woo! You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway? It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other? Now that you mention it, sometimes when I press the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
But please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of the strawberry on the far back door where you enter Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down just like an elevator, there is no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in the Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, Right.
Sonia, you're starting to get real iffy for me.
Sus.
But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone. Not just that. If I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
I think that was for you, Hiko, but that's okay.
Oh wait, wow, I read so.
He's being cute.
He's being adorable. He's the gangster. Anyway,
Baby gangsta.
baby gangster. That was his baby gangster.
Exactly.
Anyway, there are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
Okay. What did you say?
So let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on, what does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. The one thing these all have in common, they all heavy, they were all huge, they were all Nekomaru's part, but they were all on the floor.
They were all on the floor.
Yeah, they were all on the floor. Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And
Are we being spoon-fed?
And
why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
Just tell us the answer.
The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
there's something unique about that elevator. Is it that only the floor moves? It's an enormous circle. You can only enter one side at a time, or there's no ceiling.
What?
Only the floor has to move.
Well, like, of course there's a ceiling.
Yeah. So that's it. The elevator was designed so that only the floor moved. Only the floor moved? Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design. Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show. Or was something like that necessary?
So we falsely believed that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it, but I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Hey, that's such a compliment. Did you hear that, Manabingu?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, I don't ship it. What does the chain on the far back door in the Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of the chain, you guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair the button, but
Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Chain?
The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there.
You don't need to worry about that at all.
Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with evidence so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the fun houses. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd seen the contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted us to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower. They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it have been really inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. First of all, this fun house is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru. Hold on, you are progressing way too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure. What a pain, it's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposed to transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If the elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, Fiend, what does this mean?
What does this mean? In rhyme, please.
I agree. What does this mean? If
This is the part where we pull out the compass.
Yeah. If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction?
The compass! Yay!
Alright. That was Kazuichi's account.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one who worked on the elevator.
Yeah, queen.
Alright, if the two houses are vertical, the elevator should move. Vertically, not horizontally. Fuck you.
Oh, shoot.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on, you used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Oh, that was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees.
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park, even though that's where we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, a fun house in an amusement park attraction, will be there. It says the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical. It makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
Hey, you say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear, so I was never human to begin with. I'm in bear.
I am different from these lowly humans.
So, we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? That's what I found at the Octagon, you know. What is the Octagon? I haven't even heard about that yet. Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that now. Ugh. As long as you know that what an octagon means, you can solve the simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means? Is it an 8-sided shape, a 6-sided shape, a 5-sided shape, or a 4-sided shape?
Hey! I covered the pie.
Yay! If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
I know my shapes and my colors.
Whee!
Yay!
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon is probably...
Shape time.
I mean, it kind of seems like the...
The green one, right?
Yeah, I mean... It's got to be the top there. You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place called the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is the secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned that the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery. And then, they thought of a way to kill making sure of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. Oh, it truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
Okay, my dude, you can't act like you have been and still be going through this shit.
Right.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who was the killer who did that? All
Can we
right,
turn it around, maybe?
we have hit our suspension.
Yes.
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Mona. Wow, that's...
I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
They let me say it right away.
I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Manabingu is a serious stufatly.
That's much more straightforward than I expected. Gufatly? Huh.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's not it at all. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect gesture of attack incorporating all 3 of these things would be... Ta-da! Stufatly.
Oh, Mama, there's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, not together. Manami is a serious too badly.
You're perfect the way you are, Monome.
Right.
All right, so we will end here for tonight. Next stream is tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tuesday.
oh,
Because this is a special stream. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. We will be back playing something. Lemur should be with us, is my guess. As a reminder, you can always check us out on Twitter if you need any updates, and the YouTube channel if you miss any videos or you're interested in the shit that we have done prior to this, because we have done some shit. Do you have any announcements?
No, go watch Tokyo Mew tomorrow on High Dive at 12 EST. Let's go.
Yay! Remember, you can get more COVID tests from USPS if you're in the States. And that's all I got. Wash your hands, wear your masks, get vaccinated, and we will be back tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.